Question number 26. Prophet Muhammad forgave the woman who used to throw trash on him. But why there is so much hatred towards Qadianis? This requires a detailed response, but I'll provide a concise answer here. First, this reference is not proven by any authentic source. Secondly, if someone personally insults me, I have the option to forgive that person. I have the authority to forgive. But if my friend tells me that he forgave my enemy, he forgave the one who disrespected me, I will not give my friend this authority to forgive my enemy, nor the Sharia has given my friend this right to forgive my enemy. The insult was directed towards me. The enemy is mine. So the Sharia has also given me the option to forgive my enemy or to take revenge. Insults or offenses against myself are my concern, and I have the choice to forgive or to seek retribution against them. However, when someone says they forgive my enemies or pardon them, that's not within their domain. Neither it is permitted by Islamic law nor it is reasonable. In the case of the woman who used to throw trash at Prophet Muhammad, it was his personal matter, and he exercised his choice to forgive her. Similarly, in other personal matters, the Prophet had the authority to forgive, and he used that authority, for example, at the time of the capture of Makkah. However, when it comes to the blasphemy of the Prophet it's a matter of the final Prophet's honor, and Muslims cannot grant forgiveness for this. Only Prophet had the authority to forgive and pardon this crime during his lifetime. But now that he has passed away from this world, no one has the authority to forgive those who commit blasphemy against him. This authority is not given to anyone in the world, regardless of their position or role. The context in which Prophet forgave the people who disrespected him in Makkah was different from the context of the Medina's time period. In Makkah, the Prophet was instructed by Allah to exercise patience and forbearance in the face of persecutions and hardships. This was a specific instruction for a particular period. In Medina, the context changed, and the Prophet ﷺ was given the authority to take action against those who slandered him and the religion. This is why we see instances where the Prophet ﷺ took measures against individuals who were abusive with him or religion in Medina. For example, Ibn Khatal, who was hiding under the cover of Kaaba, was killed by Hazrat Abu Barza anhu on the order of Prophet ﷺ. Since Qadianis insult all prophets, it's necessary of faith to hate them and to boycott. Question number 27. Do Qadianis have very good morals? This question is often asked by many Muslims, and the reason for this is that if a simple, unsuspecting Muslim has any connection with the Qadiani and is unaware of his or her deceitful beliefs, Qadianis often present themselves with good outwardly moral behavior to influence, befriend, and gain a place in the Muslim's heart. Subsequently, they work on undermining his or her beliefs. A person who knows about the beliefs of Qadianis, the deception and the falsehood it propagates, will never establish a relationship with them. Qadianis only present themselves with good outwardly moral behavior when their objective is to weaken a person's faith and to corrupt their beliefs. They only manifest this outward moral behavior to those individuals to whom they wish to instill their un-Islamic beliefs. This is similar to someone baiting a bird to capture it. When they bait the bird, it seems like an act of kindness, but the true intention is to capture and to harm the bird. Another example is that of a thief or a swindler who often offers sweets or candies to make someone unconscious so he or she could then rob the belongings of their victims. On the surface, it appears to be a moral act, but in actual, the objective is to cause harm. In the case of Qadianis, their outwardly moral behavior is only displayed to those whose beliefs they intend to corrupt. Therefore, one should not focus on their apparent good morality, but rather question what their true objective is. I hope this explanation clarifies the matter. The Qadianis, led by their founder, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, have used disrespectful and abusive language against those Islamic scholars who informed Muslims about his true beliefs. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad himself used derogatory terms against his opponents, including labeling them as dogs and prostitutes. Ruhani Khazain, Volume 5, page 547 to 548. Ruhani Khazain, Volume 14 to page 53. This behavior does not reflect the high moral standards. Question number 28. What will be the benefit of boycotting Qadianis? There are two aspects to the answer of this question. First, we are obligated to act according to our capacity and available resources. We are responsible for taking actions regardless of whether we see immediate or apparent benefits for them or not. For example, we are required to perform our prayers, regardless of whether we feel tranquility or not, whether we are near a masjid or not, whether we have water for wuzu or not. The primary objective is to obey Allah's command, not to achieve tranquility or calmness. In a similar manner, boycotting the Qadianis and their products is a matter of following Allah's command, and it is our duty whether we see immediate benefits for this or not. We should act according to our capacity and available resources. It is possible that we may not immediately perceive the benefits due to our limited understanding, but they are surely present. The second aspect is that we should understand that the results of our actions are not in our hands, but in Allah's control. We are responsible for our actions, and Allah will handle the outcomes. It is similar to praying. We perform our prayers, but the results are in Allah's hand. Boycotting the Qadianis and their products is beneficial for several reasons. Number one, it forces Qadianis to think and investigate the reason behind their boycott. Many of them started to research their own beliefs, and as a result, they discovered the falsehood of Qadianiyat. This has led many Qadianis to revert to Islam. For example, in the case of Irfan Mahmood Bark, he was a Qadiani and was boycotted by the Muslims living in his area. However, the Muslims did not boycott the people from the other religions residing there. This caused Irfan Mahmood to find the reason for this behavior of Muslims, as they were not boycotting other non-Muslims. So he studied the beliefs of Qadianiyat and came to the conclusion that because of these beliefs, he was being boycotted. This helped him to uncover the true face of Qadianiyat, so he left it and accepted Islam. Number two, it helps to protect the faith of ordinary Muslims who might be influenced by Qadiani propaganda or confused about their beliefs. Boycotting prevents Muslims from getting involved with Qadianis, which could lead to their Iman being compromised. Number three, it demonstrates unity and solidarity among Muslims, sending a clear message that they reject the Qadiani beliefs and are committed to protecting their Iman. Number four, by boycotting Qadiani products, Muslims can avoid indirectly supporting a community that deviates from Islamic beliefs. In summary, boycotting Qadianis and their products is an act of obedience to Allah's command, and the results are in Allah's hand. While the immediate benefits may not be always apparent, it serves the higher purpose of safeguarding the faith of Muslims and guiding Qadianis towards the truth.